Rope, water, and your strength. How would that go? Because that is 65 Nimitz class aircraft carriers. So when they say 20,000 men built Giza, that means just 4 of those carriers, that crew, 22,000 people, they dragged all of those over 30 years. I mean, it's out of the ballpark ridiculous. It's just another angle, right? It's just another angle. It's obvious, right? It's dead set obvious that the Egyptians had nothing to do with Pyramid Giza at all, all right? It's ridiculous. The amount of tonnage that is required every hour of every day of every week of every month, it's just insane. There is no explanation for how they cut the rocks out of the quarry. We don't know if they were shipped down the Nile or dragged across the deserts or catapulted into the air over the desert and over the Nile into the Giza plateau. There is no way of knowing. They do not know anything about the pyramids. There are no hieroglyphs in the pyramids. Why are there no hieroglyphs in the pyramids? What's that all about? You'd think, right? Of course there's no hieroglyphs in the pyramids because it had nothing to do with them. They stumbled across them. It really is quite obvious. And that is just another reason, because Pyramid Giza on her own weighs the equivalent of 65 Nimitz class aircraft carriers. This is a fact, okay? It's also a fact that there is no logical or even, well, there's plenty of illogical explanations. The most common explanation is, I don't know, yeah. But then they dragged it through the desert, they loaded it onto boats, onto the Egyptian boats and sailed up and down the Nile. How about the 60-ton granite that's in the King's Chamber? How does one move 60 tons of beautifully square carved rock? Where did that come from? Proper hand tools? How about the base of the pyramid? What they've now found as well, I don't know if people, there is still some stuff worth watching on YouTube if you find decent content. They have now, I say now, the video's, I'm not sure how old it was, I think it might be this year. They have now found even bigger rocks, and it was so in plain sight underneath. All the way, it's like a base. You know how you lay concrete? Well, there's massive blocks. They reckon they're hundreds of thousands, no, not hundreds of thousands, sorry. From hundreds to thousands of tons. Slabs, right? Which the sand is on top. You should have a look at this stuff. They're not even, some are not even sure how deep they go, right? Pyramid Giza defies everything that humanity knows that is allegedly ancient, right? And it is sheer ignorance, right? It is this inability, right, to look at facts and follow the evidence and the facts, because it is staring people in the face. And the sooner people snap out of this, yeah, the Egyptians, the better it will be for everyone, because it's an insult to people's intelligence, okay? All right, we'll be back with some more. I tell you what, that kid, he's got some balls, right? That was a very, very rough landing. Kid did good. You can come to Top Gun anytime.